Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Emery here and I'm doing a update on the BrickLink Store. I just passed 4,000 lots. So that's quite an accomplishment for me. And I think I'm sitting at about 136,000 pieces. My goal is to get to 200,000, so I'll probably title this video Road to 200,000. And I think I figured out how I'm gonna do it. I think I did a video showing you guys in my last video. I added some more stack-ons over here, and you have to forgive me. I've got a mess all over the floor. Some of the stuff I'm reselling, some of it's personal, but I gotta get it organized. So what I'm thinking here, you can see over here, I did add some more stack-ons. And these are ones I already had. I just quit using them a while back, but I still have a few more that I can add. I just got to find the space. So what I'm thinking about doing here, and as I think I've mentioned before, let me turn this light off in this shadow box. Well, what I'm thinking before, I want to stop doing like 2 or 3 of sets. I want to go bigger. So that just means, like on Black Friday, which I think they're going to do a lot of the sales online this year, Walmart online. Maybe I'll just try to get as many of those, the $20 900 piece boxes that I can get. And what I'm thinking is taking these displays with the Batmobile and the Bugatti, maybe, putting them like right here stacked up. Because I think I told you guys I have another one of those coming, but it's just taking forever to get here. Another one of those cases. So, he initially, man, wow, look at the reflection on this. I almost thought about putting white behind the Batmobile because, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is such a reflector. The Bugatti you can see beautifully, but I put black rock behind there some time back, see that? And that just, I think, makes it even harder. I would like to maybe put some white back there. Kind of like these displays here, you get the white in the background and it just makes it easier to see, the cars. I do have another one of these coming. So what I'm thinking is put the large displays, 3 of them stacked here. Put another one of these, even it out. So there's 2 right here, lower a little bit so the shadow from the shelf isn't hitting it. And then over here, so that would free up those 2 areas. I could even get rid of these Hot Wheels, move those to the other side. Or, start listing more of those on eBay. And then just make this whole thing, at least, I'll probably keep my RCs at the top. But like here, 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 and here, those 4 sections, just make them all for the tubs, like that, those shoebox tubs. And just make that, that right there, even if I put, inside each one of those tubs, multiple things, just kind of, put them in baggies and then just have them in there. I bet you could put, I don't know, close to 100,000 pieces just right there. Maybe not 100,000, but I bet you could get at least 80,000 pieces in tubs right there. So that's going to be, I think, the best way to expand. In reality, I don't want a bunch of little lots of this. Obviously I would love to have just higher volumes of stuff. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to find. All that stuff. Pretty much all the Walmarts are dried up around me. I think I just did a video kind of showing some of the last clearance. I don't think I did a video, but I did post, until if I get this up by the end of the month of October, Big Lots has got all their Lego 50% off. And now I know a lot of you are going to say, Big Lots don't even carry Lego. I know mine don't really either, but they got like a shipper in with some smaller sets, like 3-in-1 creator sets. I think the like a was it like this one here? I parted out like 9 of these or 8. I gave one to my son. He wanted to build it, but you know, nothing exciting. But for 50% off, you know, go get it. So check out your Big Lots. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, you guys let me know what you think. You know, like I was discussing with a friend of mine, you know, once, you know, my daughter's 18, my son, you know, he's 9. So maybe when my daughter, you know, COVID's kind of throwing everything off, but down the road, maybe one day my daughter moves out, and then I have more room in the house. I could maybe turn my son's room, if he moves into my daughter's room, into like the game room. I can move this into the house, and then I could just do, you know, you could have stack-ons wrap around from here all the way over, or even over here. And then what I was thinking is right down the middle, put a table with drawers under the table, and maybe even like an island table, so you could, you know, work around it. And then just this whole room would be dedicated to BrickLink. Cause see, right now, you know, it's half. This room's only 15 by 10, so 150 square feet, which I think is plenty of room to get a BrickLink store, even up to 2 million pieces. But the problem is, you know, I'm using it as my hobby room. I'm using it as my game room. You know, it's kind of it needs to either be a dedicated BrickLink store to get to that size, you know, or a dedicated, you know, I can't really fit everything out here in this small little room. My own personal collection, my own personal, you know, Hot Wheels collection, my this thing here is what really eats up a lot of room. And to be honest with you, I don't play with it as much, especially since COVID. You know, I can't have any friends over to play with me, taking turns racing cars. So this just kind of sits here, you know, collecting dust. I don't want to get rid of it, but you know, I'm just thinking of how I can expand the BrickLink store. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for now. I'm thinking fill this up with totes, and I think that could get me to well over 200,000 pieces, and then we can go from there. But you know, I think eventually down the road, an island table here where you can work around it, stack-ons going all the way around. You know, I think that could be quite the setup. All right, guys. Well, you know, if you haven't checked out my BrickLink store, obviously check it out. There's a link in the description. I try to run sales a lot, and I think everything is new. Maybe like 1 or 2 used pieces that I throw in for my personal collection, but for the most part, it's all new. I ship out fast, so check it out. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. As always, hit the thumbs up if you like what you see. If you're new here, I don't know. Maybe I should say the opposite. Hit the thumbs down, unsubscribe. All right, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Get a nice angle here. Doesn't that look so good? I just love the way it looks.